This podcast may contain adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host and apparently a horrible friend, me.
I would have to agree with you, and I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're coming to you from Rocky Mount, Texas.
It actually is a town, if you can kind of call it that. It's in Camp County, but the population is only like 78. It's less than 80
It's
people.
enough, isn't it?
I mean, it's enough for a town, I guess. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, the reason we're from Rocky Mount is we took a little trip out this weekend to go riding, like we always do.
Mm-mm.
Happy birthday, belated birthday, Mr. Shody.
Shody, it's your birthday. Go, Shody.
It was your
It's your
birthday.
birthday. Yeah. It was.
Oh my God.
It was your birthday weekend.
Weekend, right.
Yes.
I have not seen a more fucked up person
He was.
than he was on Saturday.
He was hurting for certain.
That was crazy. But so we take a ride, right? So we drive up to Crossbar, Oklahoma, Crossbar Ranch in Oklahoma, outside of Davis.
Yes.
And this is where we're celebrating Shody's birthday.
Yes.
And so we do a little riding in the first day. The first day, which was actually
do a little riding. Yeah, we got there
Friday
like
night,
10,
like
30 or 11
is when we rolled
get
into
unloaded,
camp.
and we ride until 4:00 in the morning.
That was so fun at night, though. All the fucking whip lights were going,
You
man.
say
It looked really cool.
You say it was fun at night. You were sitting in the passenger seat drinking.
Being chauffeured. It
Yes,
was great.
I mean, you were.
And
I mean, see how
get to
much fun it is to sit over in the passenger seat?
and I love getting you involved, right? Because the one thing about the race car is you don't. Not, I'm saying you can't drive,
right?
But you don't get to participate in driving the race car,
that's
right?
True. That's very.
But you
true.
can. I can sit in the passenger seat and let you drive the side by side all fucking night long.
Yeah.
I'm good with
Which
it.
we did, and
You
we
know?
had a good time.
Yeah,
We went on some trails that we haven't been on the whole time we were there. We went down like this creek, like just kept following the creek. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I get to I enjoy that you get to participate in that, and not just as a spectator or a passenger, but that in this type of situation we can just swap out and you can drive.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I mean, you're capable.
I am very capable. Thank you for noticing.
So yeah, we ride we ride till like 4 a.m. Friday night.
Oh yeah.
Get back, hosed off and go to sleep. Wake up at fucking 9.
Oh yeah, everybody's
Horrible.
up at 9
and go ride.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at Crossbar, there's this obstacle that's called Rock Face.
Yeah.
And if you go to TikTok and go to That Pale Horse, all one word. Well, it's 3 words all jammed together. So go to That Pale Horse and you can see the videos of us riding up there.
Some night riding. Did you put?
I'm getting there. I don't
okay.
post them all at once. I try to drag out my content so I have something to post like every day during the week.
Gotcha. I got you.
It's what a marketing person would do to keep attention drawn to you.
Well, look, you can be the marketer too.
I'm already the executive producer, right? I'm a star caliber host, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know how I haven't, man. Fox or somebody needs to call because I'm a fucking host.
I
right?
would agree.
Some cable show where I can like cuss and not have to worry about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. I definitely need to be on cable. But
yes.
but yeah, so you don't dump all your marketing at once. You spread that out to keep people engaged.
Oh, okay.
So after you go to That Pale Horse on TikTok and you look at what Rock Face is it's not vertical, but it's a good climb.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good
and it's
climb.
got easier sides and harder sides.
Yes.
And Cody in
Shody.
his same thing.
Yeah.
In his inevitable inebriation, just rocketed up one of the hardest fucking sides, right? His don't give a fuck.
Right. Was gone.
And he made it right up it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
well, just to the right of that obstacle is a little bit easier, but still in the hard category.
I would agree. Yes,
it's slick rock. You have to drive through a creek to get up it.
Yes,
you need a lot of speed.
Anywhere, actually, right there on Rock Face, you have to go through a little bit of water.
Right, and it makes everything slick.
Right,
and so that side needs speed, a lot of momentum and wheel speed.
Mm-hmm.
I do it. Shody does it. We're about to leave, and the prom king.
No. Now
Fucking
he followed
didn't you tell the fucking story.
He followed you up that night, Friday night. He followed you up on the
prom king.
The prom king. It's on the video. As you're going up, you get
No,
up
I'm talking about
bit.
the right side, not the easy side. I did see that video.
Okay, well, y'all did that side first.
Right. Okay, you tell the story, babe. You tell it.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit here.
If you're talking about the incident with the prom king,
yes.
And that didn't happen till Saturday daytime.
Oh, do I have to go in timeline order here?
Well, if you don't, people are really going to be confused.
Fine. Friday night we rode. Everybody did the easy side of Rock Face Friday night.
Everybody went up.
I'm actually done. I was done with Friday night, getting into Saturday, if that's okay.
Okay, well, you didn't say next day we go out riding.
Oh, let me rephrase
so
this.
You're just jamming, just like your fucking name. You're just jamming everything
motherfucker.
Together.
ADHD. What the fuck
together.
you want me to do?
Today, tomorrow, yesterday, forever. It's all one word.
I can't focus.
No,
that's what you're supposed to be here for. Okay.
Squirrel. Got you.
God
okay.
Damn.
So Saturday, we go out riding. We do a lot of riding. You have some friends show up that came out there that also have side-by-sides and four-wheelers.
Yep.
And they were with us when we ride around and end up back at Rock Face.
Yes. Keep
there
going. You're doing a fantastic fucking job.
No. Now we're up to the part that you can go ahead and talk and tell your story because
I'm not
there.
because when those friends showed up and we rode.
Mm-hmm.
And we go up the easy side. Everybody goes up actually Damien rode the right side and everybody else went up the easy side. We climbed it. We go around some other trails. It was another good climb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. We come back around and we end up back at Rock Face.
Yes.
Well, I was talked into doing the Slick Rock side. And did it. And so, Cody did it. I did it. Excuse me, Shody.
It's fine. He said it was fine.
So Cody does it. I do it. Damien does it. And we're getting ready to leave. Well, the prom king's in a little bit smaller side-by-side.
Yes.
And it doesn't have the wheelbase the larger machines do.
That is correct.
But, with a little bit of wheel speed, it should have been fine. Right? But he hits it, and he hits it really hard, really fast, and he gets right up to the top. And he loses his momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And it slides to the side a little bit. Well, right now, he's still good.
Mm-hmm.
He's not, he's in a precarious predicament.
But he's not compromised. Right.
And it's like the second he let off the brake, it shifted a little bit, tipped on its side, and slid right back down the hill.
Slid all the way down like a slide.
And then on that video, you can zoom in and you can see the 8th grader. She is got the death grip on the handlebars.
You know what? I don't blame her. She did perfect.
She did what she's supposed to do in a rollover. Keep everything inside.
Yes, except for her phones and some beers.
Actually, you can see the phones fall out on the video. You can see because the thing that I was amazed by was she's like, we lost our phones. I'm like, well, how do you know? She goes, I saw them come out. So during that whole episode,
well, everything is slow motion. So
I feel
see
it is
everything.
I'm sure from the prom king's perspective, it took 7 days for this to all unfold.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
Because at that point in time, you're going over. You're just trying to. I think moments in time, moments like that, tend to slow down because your brain is working through every fucking possible scenario.
Yes.
What you need to do, what the outcome of this could be.
Yes.
Am I going to live? Am I going to die?
Yes.
So it makes me wonder, man. If you got to get in a car wreck and die, is like your last moments of life drug out to 3 hours?
Maybe.
Maybe. Kind of weird, but. Yeah, but he slides down. He ends up in the creek. Everybody was okay.
Yes.
We got it tipped over. The side-by-side had minimal damage, believe it or not, for coming 30 feet down a fucking rock.
The good thing is it was a slide. It was not a roll.
A roll, right.
A roll, I believe things could have been much worse. Much worse than what they were. Oh, it
definitely would have.
Yes. But they did good. Found the phones. They were not in the creek like we thought they were originally. They were about halfway up from the point they started to the ending point in the creek, and they were found. Someone found them, and they were good.
So we get the prom king upright,
Yes.
and we ride back to camp.
Yeah.
Right? Let everybody recover, let the 8th graders' anxiety calm down. I mean, everybody's, like, fuck, right? Watching the video and all that
we
shit.
We did a little eating and all that.
And that's when Cody got so fucked up, though, man. We couldn't do
Shody
shit.
Was toe up from the flow up.
So we end up actually going to bed early. Well, I get a knock on the RV at about 11 o'clock, and they're like, "It's time to ride, motherfuckers!" And so we're like, "Fuck!" And the prom king and the 8th grader didn't get up.
Right.
I asked if you were going. You basically told me to fuck off. You were trying to sleep.
I didn't. I was not snotty. I was just like, I was so comfortable.
Your exact words were, "I prefer to fucking sleep."
No, I think I said I prefer
to fucking sleep.
I did not say fucking. I just said I prefer to sleep. I prefer. I don't think I said I prefer. I said I want to.
Right.
I just want to sleep.
Well,
I
it's
think
your story.
That's what
You
I
tell
said.
it. Okay.
That's pretty much what I said. I think I just want to sleep.
So we end up on this trail. We end up going riding with 2 of Cody's girlfriends, future wives, their friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they were hauling ass. And I think Cody was in the point where he was doing 5, but he thought he was doing 50.
He definitely
and
probably had a different perspective than everybody else. Yes.
And we get into the woods.
It's his birthday.
It was his birthday.
It's fine.
And we get into the woods and we get lost. We get separated from this group and we get lost. Well, we're driving around and we pass this. We pass this. I guess landmark is the right word for it. It's a gate, right? It's a gate, fence gate. And we go through it and then end up riding around and come back and we get back to the same gate. And it's like, well, maybe, we go through it and we try to take different trails.
Right.
But we end up right back at the fucking gate. And I'm like, instead of going through it, it's Groundhog Day.
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of like Groundhog Day. It just keeps going over and over and over.
And then so after that, I'm like, instead of going through the gate, we should go right. And so we turned right, and that we ended up back at Rockface. And then from there, we knew where we were.
Okay.
So
okay, good.
that was an adventure.
Oh, I bet.
Sunday morning, everybody gets up.
Yes.
Am I doing this right by you? Am I not jamming?
Absolutely.
Is the timeline great for you?
Timeline is great. Thank you.
Sunday morning, we get up. Get fed.
Yep.
Hit the trails at about 11, would you say?
Yeah, 11:30-ish, I think.
Go, you weren't on, you felt bad, so you were not with me during that ride.
I had, for whatever reason, I chose to not take any coffee or anything like that, and I guess withdrawals actually hit me, and I was feeling rough.
Needed to go to Coffees Anonymous.
Yeah. I probably felt like Shody felt the day before. I was not myself at all. I mean, I couldn't even pretended that I was good.
Well, I do feel bad you felt bad.
I feel bad that I felt bad too, because I know that it would have been a good ride.
It was a good ride.
Exactly.
And we ended up going down. We ended up doing Onion Patch in reverse. And Onion Patch is called Onion Patch because it's the rocks on there are just like scattered like you're going through, an onion patch.
Okay.
Okay. And it's just a lot of rocks. And we get through that. I'm second in line. Make sure, I always try to make sure the prom king's behind me or whoever's behind me is behind me.
Right.
We ride these trails. We go through the creek. We come up. And I'm like, he's not there. So Cody and I stop. And I'm like, hey. And I yell and I don't hear nothing.
Echo.
And we thought we heard a voice, but then Cody was like, that's probably not them. And I'm like, okay. So I walk back probably a couple of 100 yards. I don't see anything. I get to this rock ledge. I'm in flip-flops. I'm like, yeah, it's probably the end of the line. I'm not severing an ankle in flip-flops trying to climb down a rock ledge,
Right. Plus nobody's getting your air.
Right.
I mean, we already know that. Right.
And Cody and I came to the determination that they probably made a wrong turn.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the trails, because I thought we heard another side by side going. So it's like, they probably just made a wrong turn, and we'll just meet them back at camp.
Right.
Because the trail we was on was real narrow, and we didn't have a place to turn around. Continue the ride. Get back to camp. Baby's there, right? You're there. You're feeling better by now.
I had been up about 30, 45 minutes at this point.
And we're like, babe, you seen Damien and you seen the prom king and the 8th grader? And you're like, no.
In the last 45 minutes that my eyes have been open, I haven't seen anybody but the guy that collected the trash.
Oh, the trash man came?
The trash man
Oh,
ran.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we decided that they were still probably lost, but we'll cook food, and if after the food's done, if we don't find
they haven't
them,
showed up,
we'll go find them. And I posted. We tried to call him like 3 times, and then I finally posted on Messenger. I'm like, "Hey, you still alive?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're heading back to camp." I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." Well, he gets back to camp, and come to find out, he tipped it over again.
Yeah. Yes. On 8th grader side,
on the 8th grader side. And he was telling me, so he had to wait there about 45 minutes because his friends fucking left him.
Exactly.
Douchebags.
Just what a fucking asshole.
I know, right?
You're a terrible friend.
I am horrible.
You're not going to give anybody mouth to mouth.
I only got a couple of breaths to give.
I know. And
I think I need to hang on to those.
And you're not going to go back and rescue anybody.
We were going to go back after lunch. Okay? I mean, we were.
It's like we might have found the same trail again. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, and at that point, we decided it was probably best that we invest in 2-way radios.
Yes.
So we can scream help.
Yes. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I've tumped over. I've got a flat. My 8th grader jumped out because she no longer likes rocks.
He said after that, so he finally got right side up. He goes, every little rock. She was like, "Let me out.
Let me out. I'm done. I'm done." Now she knows what it feels like to be kidnapped in a murder van.
Right.
So exactly.
Oh, we had a good weekend, and then you and I came home last night and went straight to bed. I didn't get sex.
Oh, you never get sex.
Ever.
I know. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah. Excuse me.
You gonna live?
Oh, yeah. Feel better. I might have to get some more coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love the coffee.
So, but outside of that, what else you got going on?
What else do I got? The yard needs to be mowed again. Oh, you took the day off today because you have stuff you're going to do.
Yeah,
right?
You're on that list.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take it. I'm top of the list, right? As long as I'm top of the list,
you are
I'm
top
good.
of the list.
Well, there you go. Then I'm good.
Yeah,
are you
I need to go get
fart over there?
No, I'm rearranging. If that's okay.
Oh, okay. You were the way you were squirming. I was like, oh man, you're ripping it off over there. But I guess
you wouldn't know. I won't hide that one.
No. You are loud when you fart. Now, do you try to fart loud so people hear you?
Why would you not?
I mean, you really.
I mean, unless I'm in like a seminar and they're talking about Jesus, I'm probably going to let that one like out.
How can you control how loud your farts are when they come out?
If you squeeze your butthole really, 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 really tight, then the air has like a much smaller orifice to pass through, and it like creates a pop.
Well, you wouldn't think that it would go like one of those
I don't
balloons?
know. I'm not a fart scientist. I don't fucking know.
We need to figure out farting. Yeah.
No.
Why?
I don't know. You just, you're well into like 70 years old. You haven't figured out how to manipulate the squeezing.
Oh, I can't manipulate anything. Are you kidding me?
The squeezing of your butthole to make a fart sound?
Hey, if that fart wants to come out, I don't care if I'm standing before the Pope himself. It's going to come out, and I can neither control if it's loud or not. It's just going to happen.
Do you try to hold them in situations like that? How do we even get on fart topic anyway? But this is great.
Well, because the way you were wiggling, it looked like you were trying to fart or
etiquette.
Yeah, I mean, do you have fart etiquette?
Yeah, there's times that I will make every attempt to not let it come out.
I actually have farted at work before, right? But listen, but I had my headphones on listening to something, so I'm like, I hope that's not. I have no idea. It's like I look
How
around.
How close do you work to people?
Usually I'm not very close to people at all. And maybe that's why, because they're like, this bitch can't control whether she farts and whether it's loud. But usually after I fart, I look around And I'm like, I don't see people looking at me.
Or laughing.
Maybe they're just used to it now.
Or throwing up.
Yeah. Well, nobody's usually close enough to,
Oh, shit.
I can't say hear it, but close enough to smell it. So
Right.
at least they're not gagging or something.
In my line of work.
But I'm just like, well, I didn't hear it. Of course, I got my headphones on. But I'm
so
like,
if you didn't
it's
hear
fine.
it, did it happen?
Well, I mean, I could feel it, so I
Okay.
know I farted. Yes.
Do you like smell it and wonder if anybody else can
Now,
smell
that's
it?
the good thing when I farted at work like that. I've not smelt it, so
No?
I'm like, oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
In my line of work, when I used to run a press, so you're in your press, you're in your own. That's your own area, right?
Right,
One
right.
person to a press. Well, sometimes people come over, the plate mounter, the ink guy, whatever, And so in our line of work, we're like, bro, I'd stay right there, right? Because you don't want
Give me
nobody.
a minute.
You
know?
think you're alone, right? You're like, I'm in my press, ain't nobody here, and you just rip it, and you're like, oh God, woo, okay, fuck it, keep going. It's Murphy's Law, or it never fails, right? The moment you cut one,
Oh yeah.
here comes everybody. They're like, hey,
Everybody
what are you
wants to
doing?
talk
The
to
boss is
you.
coming, the plate mounter, everybody. I'm like, fuck, like. We need like a 10-foot radius. Just let shit air out. It's fart courtesy, fart etiquette, right?
So you tell them?
Of course, you
them
don't want
know.
them walking into that fucking shit.
Why not? And you can.
I mean,
you
unless
can
they're
start,
a really good friend, then you're like, dude, come here, come look at this.
Well, you can start pointing, like looking at the boss and going, this guy must have done it. He was here first. What the fuck,
But I mean, that's like farting in church. Do you fart in church? I mean, we don't go to church, but
Me, if I got to fart, just like if I got to poop, I'm
do you
doing
ever
it.
hold it in? Do you
I
ever
can't hold it. I can't.
How do you can't stop a fart from coming?
Can't. No.
Are you kidding
just
me?
like I can't stop poop for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days.
You just squint your butt up. You're
No,
like,
it doesn't.
Stay inside.
But what I've got to relax eventually, or I can't focus on anything else. So it's gonna come out.
You
So
wanna
I
hear
just let it
something?
come out.
You want to hear something nasty?
Oh, what?
So I heard that if you actually hold your fart in,
It will reabsorb if that's what you're going
it
to say.
reabsorbs into your
Yes.
body and basically
Yes.
comes out of your breath,
I mean,
like your blood, right? Because your blood, it absorbs into your bloodstream.
Yes.
Bloodstream goes to your lungs. Your
Yeah.
lungs, it releases. I mean, you get rid of gas one way or another.
Yes. Yes. It's air. It will reabsorb.
It
Absolutely.
will reabsorb.
Absolutely.
Man, to think of all that shit running through my veins, it's fucking nasty.
I can't. See, this is why you shouldn't hold farts in.
Why?
Do you want your breath to smell like you just ate somebody's
sometimes
ass?
it does. That's why they make mouthwash.
I mean,
People get bad breath.
yeah.
Maybe it's
that's
because they
true.
hold their farts in.
Maybe.
I'm just saying at a certain time, it's not appropriate to fart. Let's say you're in your review, right? And they're like, Mrs. Always Right, you do such a great job. I think we're about to give you and you're just like, and they're like, is that onion, right? And they just fire you because you just like fucking cut a fart right
They
there.
can't fire. I mean, that's a natural process. I can't hold it in. Now, if I'm in a group of people and I feel like, yep, I think I got a fart, I will excuse myself and walk away.
I think that's the dumbest thing.
Why?
So you remember the friend we used to have that wouldn't fart in front of his wife?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, after you're married for so long that you still get up, like you're sitting on the couch, you're chill, you're
but
relaxed.
I'm not. In front of you, I don't give a shit.
No, I know. And in front of you, I don't give a fuck either. But that's what's them. He would still get
well,
up
that's courteous.
after 20 years fart. I mean, you
Yeah,
basically.
I understand.
I mean, at that point in time, you've seen each other naked. You've basically licked within a centimeter of a butthole, right? You giving a blowjob or you're doing oral sex. I mean, you're right there.
Right.
Anybody ever farted while you giving them oral sex?
No.
Oh, I need to try that then.
Oh, no.
What, babe?
Oh, wait. I think you have a few times,
It's
remember?
horrible. It's horrible.
It is pretty gross. So, yes, you've been disgusting. You're just a disgusting person.
Oh, you still love me, though.
And I can't believe you still have friends. You
I
won't give
know.
them mouth to mouth.
Yeah, no.
And you won't go back and save them when they're lost and tumped over.
I've come to the conclusion
that you're a bad, horrible friend.
but a great drinking buddy.
I mean,
Right?
I can see where your friends. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're, and you're so influenced when you're around them. Oh, I'm going to eat this dead parakeet that I found. And you're like, I'll take a bite of that. I'll try that too. I mean, it's gross.
Yeah, if they're going to do it, you can't let them go alone.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
you're the best.
Technically, we're friends. I'm a shitty friend, but we're friends.
I'm not going to give you mouth to mouth, but I'm going to help you eat this.
I'm a great drinking buddy, and it's just like fucking.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
We only live once. We know we could possibly die out there. We might as well go out on top.
Yeah.
So great.
Dead butterflies and grub worms. I'm with you. Let's eat them. I don't care. Try this purple caterpillar that I found because it makes you hallucinate. Okay, I'll take half of that, please.
As long as they go first. I am not going to eat a fucking purple caterpillar on a dare from the first. I don't know shit about what's venomous or poisonous or. I did catch a snake.
That's what I was just fixing to say.
Well, that little fucker, man, it was a. I say little. They're ribbon snakes. They're thin, but he was probably a good foot and a half long.
Yeah, I would say so. Yes.
Well, I was walking by the truck and he just he darted out to the RV and he hid behind the RV tires. And I picked him up and, was showing everybody and I went and let him go.
Yeah.
Cute little ribbon snake.
Yeah. I think you took a couple of pictures of him.
I did.
Okay. I haven't seen those.
I can send them to you. I'll send them to you.
Well, you don't have to send them to me, but I mean, if you just pull them up on your phone or whatever, I will see them.
Oh, will you?
Yeah. Oh, if you show me, I will see them, of course.
I don't know. Oh, there he is right there. Here you go, babe.
Oh, you don't. You don't have to show me right now.
Well, you said show you right now.
No, that's not what I said. Okay, well, yeah, cool. I knew you had taken pictures, and that's it. I was just gonna look.
I'm a friend of the snake.
You are a friend of the snake.
Yes, all snakes, venomous or not.
Okay. Are you gonna pick up a venomous snake? Then?
No, but I will.
Shoo him away with a stick or something.
I mean, I would pick them up if I had a way to keep their head pinned. While I pick them up.
Right.
Usually
you can just shoo them with a brush
or a water hose if you're like, because a lot of people get them in their backyards. And so the advice is to get the water hose and spray them. They will move along.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Learn something new every day.
There's a great group on Facebook called What Kind of Snake North Texas, and I've learned a lot. I mean, I knew that was a ribbon snake from the moment he popped out. So. And venomous snakes and non-venomous snakes are really easy to identify, except the coral snake versus the milk snake.
I mean,
that can get a little, you really.
It has something to do with the size of the shape of their heads and stuff like that. First of all, I see a snake. I'm not going to get that close.
Right. When it comes to a coral snake, they're the red, yellow, and black ones.
Yeah.
Most people go by the rime, but the rimes typically, it can't always be relied on. Okay?
Right.
But, coral snakes always have a black nose, black part on their head. But when it comes to milk snakes or coral snakes, I probably wouldn't just reach down there and pick one up until I knew for sure.
Okay. What do you mean milk snake?
You remember the milk snake we had?
Yes, but
Ringo.
Yeah.
They mimic. That's what they do is they mimic the coral snake.
Oh, okay.
So the milk snake's a type of king snake. Is a type of king snake, and king snakes tend to eat other snakes. The speckled king snake is actually a beautiful snake.
Oh, wow.
But they're really good. If you ever come across a king snake in your yard, they're really good to have because they eat venomous snakes.
Nice. They eat rats and stuff too?
Yeah, they'll eat anything they can catch.
Oh, okay. But... Well, let's go buy a pet snake and put it out back. Have you ever eaten snake?
No, I have not.
Yeah, me neither. I know that they have some kind of rattlesnake roundup
in Sweetwater
once a year.
Yep.
And I've never been, but apparently they round them up and they cook them because you can eat them down there.
You can eat anything. You don't have to eat them just down there. You can eat them here or.
Well, I mean, I don't think
snakes.
You can go to, any barbecue place or anything around here and let me get some rattlesnake, would you please?
I hear it's white meat and I hear it tastes like chicken.
Everything apparently tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never had it either, but maybe one day there might be something on our bucket list we can
go
check
eat
off.
rattlesnake.
We can go eat rattlesnake somewhere.
We got the ball python in here. You want me to just
No. We've had him too long. He's
Goddamn,
he's
how long have we
rotten.
had him 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, at least he's rotten.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say he is rotten. So he's not gonna taste very good. So we're good there.
Anything else you want to touch on? God, I love you. I love you so much.
Well, this is radio, so they won't see me touching anything. So
Think it'd be possible to do an episode while we're having sex? Can we stay focused?
No.
No?
First of all, the only thing I'm going to be focused on is, am I breathing?
Word.
So
You're
yeah,
excellent. I love you so much.
Not going to happen. Sorry.
Well, thanks for listening to today's show. Right?
Yeah.
If you have any questions,
Okay.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop us an email at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram at Me and Mrs. Always Right.
Or become a Patreon member where you get pre and post show content at Patreon/Me and Mrs. Always Right.
Nice.
Word.
You're like a professional, man. You are so good. I'm so impressed.
It's only taken 2 years.
That's it. Practice.
The fact that we can still find shit to talk about after 2 years.
You know what? But life goes on. Life happens for us every single day. So I can see where every week we would have something to talk about.
You think all the talking about the trips we take, the writing and all that shit gets old?
Yeah, I feel people get sick of that. So, and I know it's summertime and we're going to be doing a lot more of it, but I'm sure we can find other things to talk about because
but
people
Cody
don't
was so
mind.
fucked up,
though. He was.
And a lot of the deal about the ride was the prom king falling down the mountain.
Right. Yes. No. Now, I feel they might want to know that stuff, but they don't want to hear it. Oh, well, Shody tumped over this week, and you see what I'm saying? They don't want to hear about it every week, but it was awesome this week.
I think people probably want to know more about how you stay married to me.
Probably. Lots of patience.
Got a really huge thigh.
You do have thick thighs.
Thanks, babe. I don't know if that's a compliment or what.
No, I like your thigh. I have always told you, have I not?
Yeah,
always told you, I love your thick thighs.
Big old fat guy thighs.
Thick.
Speaking of being loved, I need to go get my beard done today.
Okay. Well, you need to go see your little
Ease? Is that what you're about to say? You're so horrible.
I know. You need to go see your little Ease girlfriend, get it all trimmed.
She likes it. She like, you look very good, fat guy. Fat guy looking really good.
You big. You nice looking for a fat boy. So you gonna get your hair trimmed too? Or?
I don't know if it's time. She knows when it's time.
Okay, so wait, before we end, speaking of hair, so I was trying to let mine grow out because I felt it wasn't near as gray as I thought maybe it was.
Really gray.
But, well, I think that's because most of it's right up here by my face.
Yeah.
So, and I asked you if you liked it, and you're like, whatever, doesn't matter, it's your hair, blah, blah, blah. But
well,
you actually told me last night that you would prefer, for now, that I just go ahead and continue to get it done.
I do. Who is it?
I don't know. It doesn't have a name.
That's not my work phone, so just silence that shit.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry. Yeah, so now I am going to go ahead and get my hair done again.
Here's my deal.
Uh-huh.
And it's not, I think you're beautiful, and it's really not bad inside, but I do notice, because the sun, for whatever reason, just highlight, and I'm sure I have plenty in the sun. I'm sure.
Right.
I just don't see it, But
I don't see mine either.
I mean, in the sun, it's just gray.
Okay.
Okay.
So it really stands out. And you're not ready for that yet.
I'm not. There's a little bit of an age gap between us, right?
Yeah.
And I figure once I get to the point, I mean, once I start going, then you can start going, and we could probably look the same age at that point.
Oh, okay.
But while I'm still young and in my prime,
okay,
right?
Sure.
Just touch. I love the way you do it, to where she highlights it, and you get some, right,
yes,
but just not all. And I think that's beautiful.
Okay.
I mean, it still shows you're a very hot, mature woman.
I'm glad you were just honest enough with me.
I'm going to tell you,
and I appreciate that.
But if you, and and let me clarify, decided not to do it, I'm not going to divorce you over your gray hair.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay.
Good.
So, I mean, I'm like 805 pounds. So, I mean, y'all don't like your gray
I'm
hair.
6,
You
so
don't like
it's
my
fine.
fucking fat. I get it. So,
Am I 400 or 600?
oh, honey, you lost weight. You're about 399.
Ooh, I feel special. Okay.
Yeah, I can only see 3 ankles.
Aw, nice.
Them back titties, though.
Oh, yeah. Gives you titties all
Can I
the way
get a
around.
Sharpie and draw nipples on them?
No, fuck no.
Man.
So, anyway. All right.
All right.
Well, sorry. I just happened to think
Yeah,
about
when
that.
I found it. You are
can
beautiful.
Get your,
don't
get
think...
your hair trimmed and all that
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
I'll do that.
When you go see your ease.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I love you, baby.
I love you
You're
too.
horrible.
I know. All right.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.